Zdravím dámy a pánové a vítám vás zpět u Assassin's Creed 3. Pokračujeme v příběhu. Minule jsme získali tady za Desmonda ten vlastně zdroj energie druhý a teď bychom říkali nám, že ho můžeme zapojit, ale já vlastně nevím vůbec, o co pořádně jde. To je ta brána, můžeme si promluvit tady s tím cápkem.
Unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the founding fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
No, že ten cápek nám nic moc zajímavého neřekl, takže se ještě podíváme okolo, můžeme tady s každým promluvit a uvidíme, jestli tady jako teda něco je, nebo co. Ale asi se kdykoliv můžeme vrátit ke Connorovi a jako pokračovat normální příběh. Co je vlastně tady nahoře, já jsem se vlastně vůbec nikdy nedíval. Respektive tady se poprvé přišlo, ale není tady jako, že už nic teď to. Tam asi jít nejde.
So, what's the latest? Learn anything interesting while you were exploring?
They were working on some weird stuff towards the end. Trying to engineer new bodies and store their minds inside computers.
Failure after failure. It must have been hard for them.
I worry about it too. I mean, they say there's something in here that'll help us. But what is it? Why is...
I don't know. Maybe it's dangerous. Maybe they wanted to make sure only you could reach it.
That's the other question. What makes me so special?
I guess we'll know once we open the door.
Okay. A ještě tady ten cápek.
Son, I owe you an apology. I shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand, I've never been very good at this. Never mind that we live extraordinary lives.
Yeah, I kinda liked my ordinary one.
You can't escape who you are, Desmond.
So I've noticed.
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son. I love you. I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
Okno, takže ten se nám omlouval za všechno. Ale upřímně tady jakoby ten příběh toho Desmonda mě tak nějak jako vůbec nějak jako neinteresuje, že bych si řekl, že jako to stojí za to. Takže asi tak. A tady něco je na těch schodech. No tady je to celý velký docela. Já jsem tady nikdy nebyl, že vlastně, no. To je docela velký.
We sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not.
Okay, takže to bylo vlastně ta halucinace zase tady s tou cápkou. Co tady objevilo, tady jsme to, já jsem to tady neprozkoumal, takže nevím, no jestli jsem to měl uslédnout dřív tohle. Ale očividně, kdyby tady bylo něco důležitého, tak to asi jako mě hra upozorní. Teďka tady šplhám nahoru, protože tady bylo možnost se na něco podívat.
If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. Of a world. We lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A 6th, an 8th, a 10th, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
No, takže nám vysvětlovala, co se stalo a jak to všechno je.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
No, takže to bylo to zapojení toho druhého zdroje, ne? Až se odsud dostanu, tak tam se mě vlastně odemknuly dveře někde vzadu. Takže bychom měli zjistit, co se tady děje teda. No, co tady nandeme?
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer and thought that it might be us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000 more? Might we change the and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse.
Okay, takže ona nám tady vysvětlovala tu minulost, co se všechno stalo a vlastně sílu toho artefaktu, co tady vlastně hledáme. No a je to zajímavý. A kam vede vůbec tohle teda vlastně, jako tady jsou polorozbitý schody. Ale nějak pořád nechápu, proč tady vlastně jsme, nebo jako...
Travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward. We could look forward, and so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed, but the answer was always the same, so we moved on to other things, but she remained, the one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking. Instead, began to speak. She called out across time in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then... it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful.
Okay. No takže zkrátka hlavně se musíme dostat na druhou stranu těch dveří. Tady ale to nekončí, takže... A já úplně nechápu prostě pořád, o co tady jde. Já jsem teda nechápavej, jako, ale... Prostě úplně nechápu, jako přesně jak to tady je, nebo co se tady děje tady s tím Desmondem a co on vlastně dělá, nebo proč tady je. To upřímně nechápu to. Asi tak, no. Vůbec teď nevím přesně kam jdu, ale ta cápka tam chodila na vrchu, takže bychom se tam měli dostat. Už jsem tady z toho zmatený, tady je chaos v těch cestách. Počkej, tak já jsem to... Jo, obešel jsem to tady má.
What stories the temple will tell me today.
Jo, takže jsme aktivovali tu druhou věc a... No, co teď?
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what that... down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell.
No, takže tady měli zvláštní signál a... Ona tady zase stojí na vrchu, nevím, jestli mám jít dál za ňou, nebo co přesně. No, já hádám, že teď už asi půjdu se vrátit do normálního příběhu, protože bych si chtěl trošku zahrát. A tady to s tím Desmondem, protože jsou samý keci, cutscény, já tomu nemám upřímně žádný vztah, už jenom kvůli tomu, že prostě nechápu přesně, o co tady jde, jako upřímně.
Look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it. Ha!
No, takže už jsme u Connora, ten se tady pohádal s Achillesem, protože hodlá teda odjet a spojit se s generálem nebo něco takového. Ježíš, to já budu muset přes půl mapy teďka dojet, jako really. Však to pojedu tak 100 let reálně, než se tam dostanu, zvlášť když tam zase nebude žádná cesta přímá. No a normálně ten kůň nemůže jezdit rychle, no. No, teďka ku podivu, jo, ale vždycky to je jenom na chvíli, no, takže ono to nic nehodí. To asi potrvá ta cesta, hádám, no. Ježíš, to je 15 metrů. No, nevím. Každopádně máme tady zase zimu. Bylo celkem rychlý. Na začátku byla zima, pak bylo zase léto, pak zase zima, pak zase léto, pak zase zima. Tady máme zimu a hádám, že tady budou tak jedna sekvence tady bude, ne, a pak zase bude 6 měsíců, protože to je vždycky 6 měsíců. A pak najednou bude střih a zase je léto. Obchod, jo, to je pojízdný obchod. Jo, ten prodává jenom spotřební předměty. A já stejně nemám prachy. No, je tady vůbec nějaká cesta, já mám pocit, že ta cesta mě vede někam do říči totiž. Ještě teoreticky ta cesta by se měla napojit sem, pak tady. A mělo by to fungovat, ale kdo ví. No, tak už jsme skoro tam. 150 metrů. No a doufám, že to bude stát za to, když jsme museli jet takovou dálku. A doufám, že má Connor nějaký plán. Jo, generál. Chybějící zásoby, no. To vidím na nějakou misi, kde budeme něco sbírat.
Commander,
Connor.
any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
No, takže je tam nějaký zrádce, který ho teda propustili. A ten teďka je údajně asi ten, který jim tam vykradl a zničil nějaký zásoby, no. Takže teď máme jít do kostela. A máme najít toho cápka. To bude zajímavý. Jo, no, je to tady relativně kousek, takže snad to tam dondu. I když tím sněhu jde Connor strašně pomalu, takže je to těžký. Možná, když to vezmu po těch stromech, tak to bude rychlejší, no. No. A mě moc nepomohlo, protože teď se nedostanu dolů bez tak. A ztratil jsem čas. No, takže tady to oběhneme po cestě, tady je to rychlejší. A co v tom kostele teda přesně najdem? Toho cápka nebo jako co přesně v tom kostele?
Father. Connor. Any last words? Wait. A poor choice. Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king. Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him.
No, takže jsme se spojili s Haythamem a... jo, už ho máme chránit samozřejmě, protože tady máme jeho chápka, takže... Jo. A budeme analyzovat stopy. Aby jsme vystopovali toho cápka. Charge. To je docela zajímavý, že cápek se jmenuje Church, což znamená kostel, a měli jsme ho hledat v kostele. A jo, a ti červení zmrdí tady teď jsou a jakoby bude s náma Haythem fightit. Ježíš, to jsou zase ti zmrdí, kteří nejdou sejmout, protože se bráníjou, no. A jak já je mám jako vlastně sejmout, když to nejde? OK. A ještě jeden velký tady bude. Nechtěl by mě ten hňup třeba pomoct, jako. By se to hodilo docela. Jo, on se možná takhle netrefí. Okno. Analyzovat stopu. Koje ve sněhu.
Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Zajímá mě, jak dlouho tady to příměří vydrží, vzhledem k tomu, že Connor přece chtěl sejmout všechny tady ty cápky, který Haythem vede, a včetně ho.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
Jo, to bylo dobře zahraný. Následujte vosku. Co to kurva znamená vosku?
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. It's where we normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find him there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
And what about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
Jo, tak Haythem už od nás opět zdrhnul a řekl nám, že to není naše starost. Takže my jdeme po ním sami. To bylo velice dlouhý spojenectví a no, asi tak.
Was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. Aye, Church will be pleased and we'll be rich. I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and
Budou na mě
starving
ti
out
lehňupy
there.
útočit?
It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight.
Jo, budou, no, takže já se mám proplížit mezi tady těma idiotama a nesmím být vidět. To je cool. Takže mě asi hra chce říct, že je mám všechny sejmout prostě. Protože to je nejjednodušší varianta.
Was a good haul today. Saw a bit of gunpowder in those crates. We'll get extra for that. The church will be pleased and we'll be rich.
Tak tady nahoře byl druhý.
Shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go. All they need to do is raise the white flag. They should have done that a long time
To byl
ago.
teda nejdivnější kill v historii reálně, ale dobře.
The crown should win in the end. Waste all those lives chasing the film now.
Nebo to můžeme takhle přeskákat po stromech. Hotovo?
Manifest. All right, looks to be in order. Go and see the form. There's another run planned for tonight.
Jo, takže teď jsem v tom vagónu a sledujte vosku. Ok, já jsem vlastně nic neudělal, ale dobře.
Oi, where's the foreman?
Center camp, near the tree.
Samozřejmě, kdybych se jako mohl skrčit opět, tak je to jednodušší.
Won't be thanking me when you hear what he's got planned.
Jak dlouho je zase musím odposlouchávat, mě prostě nebaví to odposlouchávání, to je všude, prostě to je pořád. Já v téhle hře nedělám nic jiného, než že furt odposlouchávám něco.
About time you showed up.
Listen here. Boss wants us to try something new tonight. A raid. No more convoys. We're to steal from the Yank camp itself.
Valley Forge.
That's right.
You sure about this?
It's not my business to be sure or not sure. I just do as Church asks. If you're so concerned, take it up with him.
Is he here?
Of course not. Hiding in New York, the last I heard. Trying to keep a low profile. What, on account of
samozřejmě tady Church není.
All right, I'm in.
A proč je teda musíme pořád odposlouchávat?
Look what we found.
He was creeping around the camp all suspicious like.
Must be a Yank spy.
Ah, he's something else. Something special. Isn't that right, Haytham? Church told me all about you.
And you should know better than this.
You're not really in a position to be making threats, are ya?
Not yet.
Jo, jak jinak, ten lehňu přenechal zajmout a já ho musím osvobodit. Otázka je, jak bych ho měl osvobodit, protože... No, to je taky možnost. Ale myslel jsem, že tam bude třeba nenápadná možnost.
Once you've dealt with these louts, meet me in New York.
What? You mean to just leave now?
If you can't handle a couple of mercenaries, then we've really no business working together.
Unbelievable.
Jo, takže Haythamem se na nás opět vyjebe. Však jo, my ho nechráníme, ale on nás tady prostě nechá. Jak jinak. To bylo cool. Ok, to už jsme měli. A teď se máme setkat v New Yorku, teda říkal, ne? Okno, tak já tam budu rychle cestovat. No a teďka tam doběhnu. A tam bude, předpokládám, ještě jedno rychlé cestování. A to jsem zvědavý, jak se to teda vyvrcholí s Haythamem, protože jako... aby jsme spolupracovali po tom všem, to je celkem divný, bych řekl. Tady je nějaký hologram, ok. A já si myslím, že to úplně je. Já nevím, jestli jsem to měl aktivovat.
I have nobody else to turn to. The Culper Ring informed me that West Point's been infiltrated. I believe they intend to murder Major General Benedict Arnold.
I still do not see why you need me.
The loss of such a figure would be devastating to the cause. It must be done without my soldiers' knowledge. The mere idea of the Patriots being breached would be crippling to morale, to the war. Will you do it?
It will be done. But never call on me again.
Takže Washington nám řekl, že prý chtějí zavraždit jeho nejvyššího generála a že bychom to měli spravit. Okno. Takže tady máme vlastně tu bonusovou misi. To pak můžeme jít spojit, ale teď minimálně se portneme sem. No a příště budeme pokračovat, takže tak. No, tady někde na nás bude čekat ten hňup. Takže tak. Každopádně pro tento díl už to je vše. Já vám děkuji, že jste se podívali, doufám, že se vám toto video líbilo. Pokud ano, můžete zanechat like, v případě odběr pro další videa. A uvidíme se u dalšího.